Larsa Pippen has certainly made a name for herself, not merely as a real housewife of Miami, but also as the most infamous jersey chaser in the NBA, having been married to a basketball icon. When Scotty and I initially formed our bond, I had just joined ICM and relocated to LA. Our paths even crossed at a gathering 4 years back, and now she's dating the teammate of her own son. You believe that maturity isn't merely defined by age. Larsa's list of former partners resembles a who's who in the NBA. Here's a glimpse at 8 NBA stars who became linked with Larsa Pippen. Scottie Pippen. Larsa's bond with Scottie Pippen signifies more than just love. It's a 20-year alliance that brought forth 4 kids and numerous cherished moments both on the court and beyond. Scottie Pippen, a basketball icon celebrated for his time with the Chicago Bulls, where he played a crucial part in their championship dynasty. First crossed paths with Larsa in the mid-1990s as the Bulls were on an incredible title-winning streak. Their romance blossomed amid an illustrious chapter in basketball, with Scottie forging his legacy alongside Michael Jordan as integral members of one of the sport's most formidable teams. They exchanged vows in 1997 at the First United Methodist Temple in Chicago, marking the start of a partnership that would endure for more than 2 decades. Throughout their marriage, Larsa and Scottie welcomed 4 children, including Scottie Jr. Preston, Justin, and Sophia formed a family intertwined with basketball legend and the allure of reality television, with Larsa eventually stepping into the spotlight on The Real Housewives of Miami. Scottie had a remarkable 17-season career with the Bulls, Portland Trail Blazers, and Houston Rockets, boasting averages of 16.1 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 5.2 assists over 1,178 regular season contests. His defensive skills and overall brilliance led to 7 All-Star selections and, notably, 6 NBA championships alongside the iconic Michael Jordan. In 2010, Scottie's exceptional journey was honored by his induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame, cementing his reputation as one of the finest small forwards in the history of the sport. For years, their marriage seemed robust from an outside perspective, yet faced considerable hurdles. The couple's first breakup occurred in 2016, when Larsa initiated divorce proceedings. They managed a brief reconciliation, but by 2018, Larsa filed for divorce once more, citing irreconcilable differences. In a revealing interview, Larsa reminisced about the early phase of their relationship, stating, "I was ready to chase an acting career, having just completed my political science degree, and was set to attend law school. I wanted to explore acting and other avenues, but he wasn't supportive. He insisted that I had to attend his games and practices instead." She articulated how the relationship hindered her from pursuing her own dreams. "I wanted to be supportive. I cherished him deeply, so I dedicated myself to his needs. However, over time, the balance began to shift. I came to realize, hey, you're retired now. I want to launch a jewelry line. I have aspirations I wish to follow. But those desires weren't met with the same enthusiasm." After years of a tumultuous back and forth, their divorce was officially concluded in December 2021, signaling a pivotal transition for both of them. Though their romantic relationship came to an end, they stayed linked through their children, especially Scottie Jr., who is now carving out his own path in the NBA like his father. When asked if she lost parts of herself being the wife of a basketball player, Larsa honestly replied, "Yes, definitely a great deal." Nonetheless, this didn't keep Larsa from entering a relationship with another NBA star. Tristan Thompson, the Canadian forward, entered her life after her split with Scottie Pippen, intertwining her story with the NBA world in a whole new way. His name later became connected with both Larsa and the Kardashian clan, creating a captivating narrative in the tabloids. At the age of 34, Tristan Thompson has spent 13 seasons in the NBA, playing for franchises like the Cleveland Cavaliers and Boston Celtics. With career averages of 8.3 points and 7.8 rebounds over 819 regular season games, he may not reach the iconic stature of Scottie Pippen. Yet Thompson has established a commendable presence in the league since being selected 4th overall in 2011 from the University of Texas. His most significant accomplishment came in 2016 when he clinched an NBA title with the Cavaliers, contributing to the city's first major sports victory in over 5 decades alongside LeBron James. Interestingly, according to Larsa, she had a short-lived romance with Tristan around 2016 amidst her split from Scottie. This relationship is especially significant, as it reportedly took place prior to Thompson's well-publicized romance with Khloe Kardashian, to whom Larsa had ties through a friendship with the Kardashian clan. In a revelation that would eventually strain her ties with the iconic family, Larsa asserted that she was the one who introduced Tristan to the Kardashians, paving the way for his later romance with Khloe. This admission surfaced years later, after Larsa's friendship with the Kardashians had reportedly dwindled. During a podcast in 2020, Larsa recalled this link, stating she brought Tristan into the Kardashian fold, adding a fascinating twist to the already intricate social scene of these renowned figures. Reports indicate that Larsa's brief affair with Tristan lasted roughly 10 days before he began seeing Khloe. The fleeting nature of their involvement implies it lacked depth, yet it remains a noteworthy chapter in Larsa's romantic narrative, one that would lead to unexpected repercussions in her social life. Larsa has asserted that there was never any ongoing relationship, highlighting that AR Tristan began dating Chloe, whereby her involvement was merely as an introducer, without any lingering romantic ties to the NBA player after he got together with a friend. After her affair with Tristan, Larsa progressed to a player of similar age, Eric Moreland. Her ties to basketball persisted with Eric Moreland, a less prominent NBA player whose tenure with Larsa aligned with his peak championship season in the sport. Now 33, Moreland spent 4 seasons in the NBA playing for teams like the Sacramento Kings, Detroit Pistons, Phoenix Suns, and Toronto Raptors. Although not as recognized as some other figures in Larsa's past, Moreland established himself as a defensive-oriented center during his stint in the league. With an average of 3.7 rebounds per game over the course of 83 regular season matches, Moreland's most notable career highlight is clinching the NBA title with the Toronto Raptors in 2019. In contrast to the typical narrative of NBA stars who enter the league as highly touted draft picks, Moreland was left undrafted after his time at Oregon State, making his journey to the NBA and his championship victory particularly remarkable. His professional experience spanned stints in the G League and international play, reflecting his relentless pursuit of success. Reports indicate that Larsa was involved with Eric Moreland from September 2018 until March 2019, overlapping with one of her separations from Scottie Pippen. Their romance featured public outings and playful exchanges on social media, drawing the spotlight from both fans and the media. A significant public moment occurred in June 2019 when Larsa and Eric were seen together at a nightclub, sparking rumors about their relationship. This was particularly intriguing as it coincided with the season Moreland would claim an NBA championship with the Raptors, despite his limited contribution to the team. In a subsequent interview, Larsa minimized the seriousness of her bond with Moreland, asserting that it was not as deep as some reports suggested. She reiterated the casual aspect of their relationship, indicating that while there was some attraction, it wasn't the serious affair that many media outlets made it out to be. Nevertheless, despite her efforts to clarify their connection, Eric Moreland remains frequently mentioned as one of her romantic interests post-Scottie in various narratives of her dating history. The contrast between Larsa's portrayal and media narratives underscores the difficulties of dating in the spotlight, where fleeting romances can quickly become exaggerated and misunderstood. Whether Larsa's depiction of her relationship with Eric Moreland is as laid-back as she claims or hints at something deeper, he signifies yet another link to the basketball realm, reinforcing a trend that has permeated her romantic history since her split from Scottie Pippen. Up next is a companion she did not speak fondly of post-relationship, Malik Beasley. Possibly one of the most contentious and heavily scrutinized romances in Larsa Pippen's dating timeline emerged in late 2020, when she took up with NBA player Malik Beasley. This pairing attracted immense media spotlight and public scrutiny, especially considering the complexities surrounding Beasley's situation at that moment. At 28 years old, Malik Beasley has spent 9 seasons in the NBA, playing for franchises like the Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves. As a shooting guard recognized for his offensive prowess, he holds an average of 11.7 points and 2.8 rebounds per game over the course of 578 regular season matches. He made his NBA debut after being selected 19th overall in the 2016 draft from Florida State University and has consistently been a reliable scorer, currently representing the Detroit Pistons. Larsa's romance with Beasley ignited with a notorious moment when they were spotted hand-in-hand in Miami back in November 2020. This public appearance sparked considerable debate as Beasley was still married to Montana Yao, with the images allegedly catching Yao off guard, prompting her to file for divorce shortly after the photos emerged. During an honest conversation with Jason Lee at Hollywood Unlocked, Larsa candidly admitted her relationship with Beasley was an error. When Lee inquired about Beasley, she quickly stated, "That was a mistake. I should have heeded your advice." Larsa went on to describe the peculiar way they crossed paths, noting, "I just met him. Are you aware of this? I encountered him for the first time that very day. That particular day, I glance at the photos and tell Larsa, 'Hey Larsa, go on.' She replies, 'No way, I adore him.' I respond, 'Larsa, not like this.'" She linked part of her flawed decision-making to her recent recovery from COVID-19. "I had COVID brain, I was isolated at home, and when he showed interest, I thought, why not let him visit," she explained. Despite the contentious beginning, Larsa insisted that Beasley was already separated when their romance began, a claim others contested. The pairing sparked notable criticism, as Larsa was targeted for being involved with a married man and for the 12-year age difference, complicating matters further. It was later disclosed that Beasley was a teammate of her son, Scottie Pippen Jr., which many found concerning because of the family ties involved. The link between Beasley and Larsa's son sparked greater media curiosity about their association. After roughly 4 months, Larsa and Malik ended their relationship in April 2021. The breakup was said to stem from the difficulties of a long-distance romance, as Beasley was located in Minnesota for his Timberwolves career, while Larsa lived in Miami. Notably, Larsa shared later that despite the uncomfortable circumstances, her son Scottie Jr. and Malik had a chat when they played on the same team, and it went smoothly. The next chapter in her life involves a connection to one of the NBA's all-time legends, Marcus Jordan. Though he may not have played in the NBA, Marcus's ties to basketball greatness, being the son of Michael Jordan and his own experience as a collegiate player, position him as a notable figure in the sport and one of Larsa Pippen's most talked-about romances today. This relationship sparked particular intrigue and debate due to the historical ties between the Jordan and Pippen families. At 34, Marcus is the offspring of NBA icon Michael Jordan and has his own accomplishments as a former college player, having suited up for the UCF Knights from 2009 to 2012, where he amassed a total of 1,152 points throughout his college tenure. In November 2010, he set a personal best with 28 points while playing against the University of West Florida. Although Marcus decided against a professional basketball career after college, he took a plunge into the business world, famously launching the Trophy Room sneaker store in Orlando, which eventually shifted to an online-only format after the physical store closed. The romance between Larsa and Marcus sparked in late 2022, with initial speculation arising in September. At first, Larsa minimized their bond, asserting they were merely friends. Yet by January 2023, they embraced their relationship publicly, going Instagram official and appearing together on The Real Housewives of Miami. When inquired about their initial encounter, Larsa shared, "We actually crossed paths at a gathering 4 years back. I sense many try to alter the narrative, suggesting they've been lifelong friends. But I'm here to state that we did not know each other before. We just met 4 years prior." She elaborated on the timeline, saying, "During the time when his dad and Scotty were teammates, they weren't together, their parents were separated. I was in college, so we completely overlooked that particular period. We became friends 4 years back, sharing a close-knit circle of mutual acquaintances. It's amusing to think how I attempted to pair them off with various friends of mine." In a different interview, Larsa acknowledged their romance, mentioning they were in a great spot together. When questioned about their feelings, she replied, "I think so." Their relationship sparked notable discussion and divided opinions for multiple reasons. Initially, there was a 16-year difference in their ages, as Larsa was born in 1974 and Marcus in 1990. When asked about the age disparity, Larsa brushed off the worries by saying, "I don't really see age as a factor. Maturity isn't defined by numbers. I don't think age dictates whether someone is mature or not. For instance, if you can drink at 21, you can handle an award show at 18. There are various situations where I believe age doesn't truly reflect maturity." The relationship drew attention due to the past link between Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan as teammates on the Chicago Bulls, along with the friction that arose between them, especially after the documentary The Last Dance aired, which Scottie critiqued for depicting him as a mere accessory instead of acknowledging his contributions. When asked about the oddity of dating Michael Jordan's son amid Scottie's conflicts with Michael, Larsa replied, "It wasn't something I orchestrated. It was just a coincidence that we spent time together with mutual friends." She further remarked, "You must consider that, coming from my experience of being married to an athlete, it can be quite challenging. You face a lot of judgment. Many believe that after a divorce, your life should stop. They assume that once it's over, you're finished. Yet, I believe I've surmounted numerous challenges because I deserve love. I should have the freedom to date whoever I choose." A prominent topic surrounding their connection was Michael Jordan's reaction to his son dating the ex-wife of his past teammate. A notable moment arose when Michael was questioned about his stance on the relationship. He chuckled and simply replied with a no, which spurred significant media attention. Fast forward to the latest entry in Larsa's NBA dating history, Jeff Kobe. After parting ways with Marcus Jordan, Larsa Pippen persisted in her trend of engaging with individuals linked to basketball. As of May 2025, her newest relationship is with Jeff Kobe, a former pro basketball player, marking yet another chapter in her life after Scottie. Jeff Kobe, 31, is a former pro basketball athlete who embarked on his sports journey at Columbia University, playing from 2013 to 2017. Throughout his tenure at Columbia, he earned a 3.0 GPA while double majoring in art history and sociology, reflecting his dedication to both his studies and sport. On the court, Kobe made a mark by earning the title of Columbia's Defensive Player of the Year for the 2016-17 season. His college years included remarkable outings, highlighted by a memorable match against Central Penn in January 2016, where he achieved career bests of 20 points and 13 rebounds. After going undrafted in the 2017 NBA draft, Kobe embarked on a professional journey that led him to several leagues globally. His career path featured a period in the G League with the Westchester Knicks in 2018, after which he played for various teams across Spain, Luxembourg, Colombia, the Dominican Republic, and Japan. Although he may not have attained the fame of NBA luminaries whom Larsa once dated, Kobe established a commendable career in international basketball. Larsa and Jeff's relationship took flight in early 2025, with their love officially revealed to the world in April 2025. Reports suggest they were introduced by celebrity trainer David Alexander at a Miami gathering in January 2025, paving the way for their romance. The pair made their joint red carpet entrance on April 16, 2025. During the premiere of Accountant 2, they officially revealed their relationship to the public, shortly after confirming their romantic ties, showing comfort in being open about their connection early on. In a playful exchange that made headlines, Kobe humorously remarked to paparazzi on May 4th, 2025, that he and Larsa were planning a wedding for November 2025. Though this was said in jest, it still reflected a sense of comfort and fun between them, even at this early point in their romance. As of May 19th, 2025, the latest update suggests that Larsa and Jeff are proceeding with caution, yet are committed to exclusivity. Sources indicate they are living apart as they navigate their relationship, indicating a thoughtful pace in their romance. Larsa's involvement with Jeff Kobe reflects her trend of dating individuals associated with basketball. Yet, in this instance, his career has largely been outside the NBA realm. This may signify a mild shift from her earlier affairs with well-known NBA stars while still keeping her ties to the larger basketball scene. Besides her confirmed liaisons, there have been whispers of her being linked to various other players too. Ben Simmons. When discussing Ben Simmons, we encounter one of the most contentious aspects of Larsa's romantic history, a purported link she has repeatedly and passionately refuted. Simmons, an NBA star celebrated for his tenure with the Philadelphia 76ers and subsequently the Brooklyn Nets, saw his name surface in connection with Larsa amidst rumors that emerged in 2019. This period was particularly noteworthy in the realm of celebrity relationships, as Simmons had just concluded his affair with model Kendall Jenner in May 2019, sparking a flurry of speculation about his love life. The conjecture surrounding Larsa and Simmons intensified after they were allegedly seen together at a Hollywood event in August 2019, with some accounts indicating they departed mere moments apart. The timing of events sparked tabloid speculation regarding a possible romance between the two. The rumors gained particular notoriety since they surfaced while Larsa was still technically married to Scottie Pippen, despite their separation. Moreover, Ben Simmons' recent link to Kendall Jenner added further intrigue, given Larsa's previous ties to the Kardashian-Jenner clan. In a firm dismissal of the gossip, Larsa turned to Instagram to refute any romantic link with Simmons, asserting, "I never even saw him, let alone leave with him." She highlighted her commitment to not betray a family friend, indicating that her loyalty to the Kardashian-Jenner family, with whom she remained on good terms, would prevent her from dating someone who had recently been involved with Kendall. Fast forward to January 2025, Larsa revisited the speculation during an episode of her podcast, Going Rogue with Larsa Pippen and Michelle Pooch. She clarified, "I've surely been associated with men I've never even met. Remember when I was tied to Ben Simmons? I never even crossed paths with him." To stress her point, she noted, "I don't even know him," signaling that she hasn't actually met Simmons, much less dated him. The thoughts shared on her podcast mirrored her earlier comments made during various media interviews. Ben Simmons. From my perspective, it seems solely rooted in gossip. I've never interacted with him, nor have I been to that restaurant or club they mentioned. The continuous denials over the years, alongside an absence of credible sightings or sources affirming any link, strongly indicate that the rumors tying Larsa and Ben Simmons lack foundation. This situation underscores the difficulties celebrities face in public life. Even being seen together at an event can lead to unwarranted assumptions about romance, regardless of the truth. The speculation about Ben Simmons serves as a curious contrast to Larsa's verified relationships with NBA athletes. Though she has candidly spoken about her ties to various basketball personalities, her repeated refusals concerning Simmons indicate that not all reported associations are reliable, leading to speculations about another possible romantic link. Kris Humphries. The ex-NBA player is perhaps most recognized for his fleeting 72-day marriage to Kim Kardashian. This rumor connection is particularly noteworthy, considering Larsa's previous close bond with the Kardashian family. Humphries enjoyed a commendable 13-season NBA tenure, having played for teams such as the Utah Jazz, Toronto Raptors, Dallas Mavericks, Brooklyn Nets, Boston Celtics, Washington Wizards, Phoenix Suns, and Atlanta Hawks before his retirement in 2017. Humphries was a solid player on the court, but he became more widely known due to his brief marriage to Kim Kardashian in 2011, which was a prominent plotline on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The speculation surrounding Larsa and Kris can be traced back to the 2019 Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival, where the pair was seen engaging with one another. Sources like Us Weekly and People reported that their interaction was lively and flirtatious, with an eyewitness stating that Humphries playfully touched Larsa's head. This encounter was especially newsworthy because Larsa was still legally married to Scottie Pippen, albeit separated. Furthermore, Humphries' past with Kim Kardashian gave this situation an extra layer of intrigue, considering Larsa's close ties to the Kardashian family at that time. Larsa swiftly tackled the swirling rumors on Instagram, clearing up any assumptions about a romance by revealing that their conversation was just 3 minutes long. He shared that he has known Scottie since age 14 and expressed his affection for him, to which I replied, "Me too." This clarification framed their meeting as a fleeting, friendly exchange focused on their shared ties to Scottie Pippen instead of any romantic undertones. Larsa's quick rebuttal aligns with a pattern noticed in her past rumor relationships, especially with NBA stars. Her visibility and ties to the NBA and reality TV realm make her a prime subject for speculation, particularly when spotted alongside male athletes. In light of Larsa's dismissal of the rumors, the fleeting nature of their noted encounter, coupled with the absence of subsequent sightings or indications of a lasting connection, it appears the chatter linking Larsa to Chris Humphries is largely baseless, akin to the speculation surrounding Ben Simmons. Such rumors reflect a common tendency within media and public discourse to embellish fleeting celebrity interactions, especially when intriguing narratives involving shared acquaintances surface. Larsa Pippen has deep roots in the basketball scene, stemming from her lengthy marriage to Scottie Pippen, as well as her more recent associations with athletes like Malik Beasley and non-NBA personalities like Marcus Jordan and Jeff Kobe. Larsa has herself pointed out this trend in her romantic endeavors, humorously questioning in an interview, "Who exactly should I be dating? The landscape? Is she linked with Jeff Larsa? Or is there another romance within the NBA brewing?" If you like this video, tap the videos appearing on your screen for additional content.